Hello everyone and welcome back if you're returning. If this is your first time clicking on my videos, hello and welcome, and I really hope you do come back. So for those of you that have never watched one of my messages before, I'm a seer. I tap into past, present and future energy. I'm a psychic medium and a healer, and I'm an open channel for the divine. And right now on this channel you will find twin flame related guidance, but also spiritual guidance, and occasionally both together, like probably this one's going to be. So if you found this channel for any reason, just trust. Your guides have brought you here for a reason, brought us together for a purpose, and I hope you find the answers of some of your questions here. Either way, thank you to everyone who takes the time to like, to comment, to share my videos, to subscribe and stick around. Thank you everyone for booking my services, all the love and support you bring to this channel. I truly appreciate every single one of you, whether it's just liking my videos or commenting or booking my services. You're all making a huge difference to my channel, so thank you all so much, and to me as a person as well. Can I just add that? So let's get into this message. Now I don't know about you guys, but I have been really cleaning like crazy and just getting rid of old stuff. You know, things that were really important to me before. And I used to keep lots of like old files, like old documents from years ago, like from jobs and stuff like that. I had like, you know, my staff training pack from like a job like from 20 years ago. And for some reason I felt the need to keep all that kind of stuff. And now I just went crazy. I got someone to come to the house today and pick up lots of rubbish. And it was just such a good feeling. And I've even started rearranging my kitchen. You probably don't notice the difference right now, but my desk is all clear. I've got lots of different storage going on for, I had literally decks and decks of tarot cards and oracle cards everywhere. I've got a library, an oracle deck library up the stairs, and I had about 60 decks down here, and now I've got them all. I'm actually going to put a little video because it's so cool for anyone that should, anyone should get it. It's so amazing. It's like an over-the-door storage thing, but it's absolutely perfect. And so I've just been doing all that kind of thing, and it's been so therapeutic. But I do feel like I'm really preparing myself for something. You know, like the gardener card and the romantic, I think it's the romance oracle or something. That's what I feel like. I just feel like I'm tending to everything I have to do, and it feels really good. So let me know if anyone else is in that energy, if it's just me that's on a mad cleaning and cleaning out phase. Because I feel a lot of people are purging emotionally, but I feel like I'm purging like physically. I'm just like getting rid of everything from my past I don't need anymore. So I do feel like I'm having like a physical purge as opposed to like an emotional one. So that's what I've been up to today. So let's get into this message. Now I'm using a couple of different decks tonight because because when I did pack away all the stuff off my table, and then I was moving all our stuff around, I thought I'll use a couple of different decks from my upstairs library tonight. So I'm using a couple of different decks tonight. So let's see if the energy will come through with them. But let's see. So I set the intention with this message to bring through the highest vibration of unconditional love and healing and blessings to all those who connect with this message. Whoever connects with this message, may you feel the unconditional love and healing that comes through, channeled straight through the cosmic heart of Venus. And so it is. Calling in our heavenly ancestors, our spirit guides, the archangels of love and light, and the ascended masters of the highest pure divine light. I call you in now for your love, your guidance, your blessings and protection throughout, as I bring forward a message for the Twin Flame Collective. Archangel Michael, can you please surround my children, my dog, my home and myself in a golden bubble of God's protection at all times as I bring forward a message for the Twin Flame Collective. Can also request Archangel Michael that whoever watches this message online, you surround them, their loved ones, their home and their pets in a golden bubble of God's protection also. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Archangel Metatron, can you please stabilise the connection between myself and Spirit, ensuring only clear and concise messages can come through for the Twin Flame Collective's highest and greatest good at all times. Thank you, Archangel Metatron. Sending love, light and gratitude. And so it is. Okay. If I could turn back time, if I could find a way, I'd take back all those words that have hurt you, and you'd stay. If I could reach the stars, I'd grab them all for you. I can't remember all the words, but it's something like that. If you'd love me like you used to do. If I could turn back time. So this is someone who is in heavy regret. That's the song they gave me. So this is definitely someone in 5 of Cups, 8 of Swords. I feel someone who's now aligned with you. They're now aligned with you. But I think their biggest fear now is, can you forgive them? Can you forgive the words that they hurt you with? Something like that. This person's having non-stop dreams of reuniting with you. And I feel like they reunite with you in the astral and dream state, and then they wake up and realise it was just purely a dream. And I've just put the deck on King, Divine Masculine Energy. It's taken me a while to process just the extent of our connection and how much I hurt you. It's taken me a long time to process this. I knew you were different, but the gambler's here. This person wasn't willing to take a risk. They knew you were different from other people, but they weren't willing to take a risk. And the victim card's here, so maybe this person was too much in their own head, too much, you know, in that victim mentality. Okay, let's see where we go here. I honestly haven't used these cards in about a year and a half, maybe longer, so I've been shuffling them non-stop to try and get more energy into them. I'll give them a little knock as well. Okay, let's do it. Alchemist. So, transformation of base motives and goals into wisdom. This person wants to reverse. They want to go into reverse here. This person wants to, and it's strange because I heard a masculine say to me last night, I want to revisit the past, and I'm feeling this as well. This is someone who wants to change the circumstances, who want to, and I feel this person wants to show you a more positive side of them. I feel like you never really got to see the best of this person. You didn't get to see the best of this person. You didn't get to see their positive attributes. Okay. Now the mother card's here. Now, I'm going to clarify this with some tarot. Now, it could mean your person really had a deep feminine wound, which means they found it really hard to tap into their feminine side. And also your person could have had issues with not feeling nurtured and loved enough by a mother figure in their life. But I feel it came out with the Hermit, which makes me think your person has been spending time focusing on a bit of self-love, inner child healing. this person definitely, and I'm feeling this person, their higher self is now saying it's time to go back. It's time to return home to your feminine. I feel this masculine's higher self, their inner child, is saying it's time to return. It's time to return to your feminine. Healer. This is what I feel. I think you're coming through in this beautiful healing energy, because I feel that's exactly what I'm feeling. This masculine's higher self, their inner child, their higher self is saying to them it's time to return to get some of this beautiful divine feminine healing, the kind of love that you can only get from your divine feminine energy. Nobody in the physical will heal you and give you the love and support you need. So let's see, tell me a bit more, please. The Saboteur. Well, I'm not surprised this card came out, because I felt that. And it's just purely, this person has said something to you that they truly regret. They've said something hurtful. Now, many of us can resonate with this. We've all had, or majority of us have had, something said to us from our masculines that is cut to the core, because that is exactly what they're supposed to do. Because they're supposed to push you to heal and not allow their words to affect you anymore. Like the song says, don't allow their words to cut like a knife, because you have healed past that. And when you get to the point where like you can think, sorry, a lot of burping in this message, alchemizing. When you get to the point where you can look back at those words they said to you, you know they didn't mean them, and it doesn't affect you anymore. So this person definitely said something harsh. They said something cruel. They said something way out of line. I'm hearing way out of line. To make you walk away. The Judge. And you may have judged them. Or you may have judged them for the things they said. Or this person sabotaged things because they felt like you might judge them for their actions or something. I'm not sure, but I do feel like this it's to do with a decision as well. Something about a decision. Okay. Mystic. Intuition. Psychic gifts. Now, this tells me your person, yeah, see the detectives on the bottom. And the storyteller can be about someone who tells little stories. And the detective card is someone who can sniff out lies and sniff out something that's not right. And with the Judge card and the Mystic, I feel your person knows they knew they couldn't lie to you or hide anything from you, because they knew you were psychically gifted. And I feel this person sabotaged things because I don't think this person liked the fact that you could see into their soul. So the Teacher and the Virgin come out. So this, I feel, this has been you, Divine Feminine. You have been some sort of guide for this person, some sort of teacher. But you've done it with such purity. You've done it with such a pure heart and such compassionate intent. And I feel with the Virgin card and the Teacher coming out, this tells me you're a very soft, nurturing person who was willing to be a guide and a helping hand to your masculine here, and you did it all with the purest of intentions. And I think your masculine's looking back at that now. They sabotaged this. They did something. They said something harsh to you. I don't know if I'll be able to get it from this deck. I might use Mother deck, but let's see. Tell me what this I wish I could turn back time. Tell me about this saboteur. I wish I could turn back time energy. Destroyer. Someone who literally destroys the good things in their life. Intoxication, destructive behaviour, destroying others' dreams or potential. Time to release what is potentially destructive for you and prepare for a new life. So if you look at that, there's the autumn tree here. So I do feel this person, they literally destroyed their connection with you through some sort of harsh words. But now the Avenger and the Knight's in the bottom, so this person wants to make it up to you again. I do feel like this person is desperate to talk to you. I just keep on hearing if I could turn back time. And I think upsets this person when they think back to the cruel things they said to you. So it says, inspiring you to put compassion into action with the Advocate. So I do feel this masculine is returning here, and they're hoping that you're going to listen to them with some sort of compassion here. And I did feel at the start this person needs your forgiveness for something they said or did to hurt you. And I do feel emotional here because this person knows that you're such a pure, kind-hearted person. And they know how diplomatic you are and how, you know, you could be a very peace-loving, diplomatic person. And I just think this person is hoping you're going to hear them out here and not judge them too harshly for a past situation. This person was just not in the right energy. They were not aligned to you then. They're aligned to you now, I feel that. This masculine's very high vibrational, but in the past they weren't. The Scribe's here. So this person could be about to write a love letter to you or a message to you of some kind, or you could be a writer or your person could be a writer or something like that. Let's see. Anything else from this deck before I pull some other cards? The King. The King wants to come out. Divine masculine energy. This is a masculine stepping into his power here. He could be a writer or he could be writing and journaling right now. Okay, look at that. Child divine. Now this is chosen one energy for me. It says innocence, purity and redemption. Suggests a special connection with the divine. So this masculine, look at that. They are now completely in their divine masculine energy. Divine child and king is divine masculine energy. They are completely connected to the divine. And that's what I was feeling, this masculine's aligned with you now. But I think the biggest hurdle they have to overcome is, will you forgive them? Whatever this was, and God, when I split the deck, an Advocate on the other side. So you and this masculine could definitely be advocates for God as well. You know, you could be messengers. It says benevolent and compassionate, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. So I feel this is you, Divine Feminine, because look, there we have again, you know, God, Advocate and Virgin. And so there's definitely telling me here you have achieved something here with this masculine. You have brought this masculine into his divine masculine era. You have brought him into his emperor era, his king era. You have brought him through the darkness here. And I feel that the divine is saying, when this person comes back, just to show them the compassionate person you are, because yes, this person definitely did something harsh, they did something cruel, they made you feel less than, or like you were cared about, but truly this person just was unaligned with you, and you've got to remember that. If you're masculine, I split the deck on true love and wish. Interesting. If your masculine is not in the same vibration as you, they're not going to match your energy, they're not going to be on the same frequency as you, they're not going to think like you, they're not going to, you know, when you're having all these psychic downloads and talking about this, that and other, your masculine just doesn't get it, and you're going to freak them out. So you have to give them their space. You have to give the masculine space to figure it out on their own, and the more you heal yourself, the more they heal. And you know, I use this visualization all the time. It's, you know, like if you're in a hot air balloon and there's all these heavy sandbags weighing you down, you're not going to ascend. And sadly, the masculine will try and keep you, you know, weighed down. The masculine will keep adding sandbags on to stop you from ascending, because they don't want to have to. They're working through the 3D, they're working through these matrix shadow energies, and they don't want you to ascend too far because they want you close, they don't want you to move on. But the fact is, you have to do that, because when you do that, when you cut those ropes and leave those sandbags and then your hot air balloon goes up the way, your masculine has no choice. They need you. They need your light. They have a contract with you. They are part of you. And as soon as you start ascending and going higher and higher and higher in that hot air balloon, they have no choice but to get in a hot air balloon and cut the ropes themselves. And for many of them, they stand around and they're like, oh, I don't want to get in the hot air balloon. I don't want to leave the ground. I don't want to leave this 3D world. And a lot of them have so many contracts to close out, karmic contracts. They've got karma to receive. They've got, oh, hello, a little orb just come in. So it's a case of they will get in that hot air balloon and cut the ropes themselves, but they need to see that you're ascending first. Otherwise, they can't follow you, they can't chase you if you're stuck on the ground with them. So this is a masculine who definitely was just not able to get in the hot air balloon with you. So, you know, you had to go. Wow, look at the first card that jumped out. Destiny. The reunion with your twin flame is a destined event. Wow. For that to be the first card to jump out in this message from this card deck. Amazing. Give me a couple more from here. Apology. Will you forgive me if I could turn back time? So, never underestimate the power of a heartfelt apology. So this person is coming in here to connect with you, and they're coming in to apologise for something they said or did. Now, I'm not going to go too much. I was going to ask them what it is they did or said that upset you, but that's not really my place, and that's going too much. That's too nosy. So this person definitely has to share that with you themselves. But that they definitely, because I keep on thinking that part of the song says words are like knives, they wound you sometimes. So this person definitely said something, and bearing in mind as well, look, I just stopped shuffling on. I'll let it come out on its own though. Bear in mind that if you will not move on from your masculine, if you keep on going, oh, do you know what, I can't leave them, they need me in their life right now, they're going through a really tough time, I can't leave them because, you know, they're relying on me. If I'm not there to answer their texts, and if I'm not there to let them offload their woes onto me, if you're in that energy and you're not willing to separate with your masculine, trust me, they will do something or say something that's so mean and so harsh that you end up going, that's it, I'm shattered, I'm walking away. It's broken, I'm broken from this. You've shattered my heart. They will shatter your heart in order to push you to ascend. Because if you don't ascend, they don't ascend, and they know there's a divine plan. So your higher self is always guiding you both, guiding you to walk away from your masculine. It took me 3 attempts, so I know it's not easy. And on my 3rd attempt, I felt my actual higher self was going, yes, don't go back. Don't go back. You've done it this time. 3rd time lucky. I love to do things in 3s. But that was the last time. And that was the final time. And that changed everything. So your higher self is always guiding you, divine feminines, to take back your strength and courage. And it's not even taking your power back, because you're always in your power. You just don't realise it. You're always in the driving seat. But when you do eventually go, do you know what? I am going to stand in my divine feminine power. I am not going to be an option. I am not going to be used. I am not going to, you set up those boundaries. Trust me, they will ascend. And I feel that's what's happened for this connection. Let's see. Give me one more for here, please. So, individuality. Be wary of possessive partners. Maintain your individuality. I feel that's what definitely could have held this masculine back. They didn't want to lose themselves. And it may have been because of like their inner child never really getting a chance to fully be themselves. So if this person, if they grew up wearing a mask around their family, if they ended up in like partnerships and marriages and relationships where they weren't their true self, their inner child was just so desperate to be individual, to shine and have the freedom to just be who they want to be. And I feel this masculine was worried that they were going to lose themselves somehow. And I think it's important to reassure your masculine during meditation and stuff like that. Yes, we are destined to reconnect, but I don't want to change you. I accept you exactly as you are, and I want us to evolve individually together. So, you should never ever compromise. You should never ever become like one. You are one. But what I mean is you should always keep your physical individuality, because that's so important to your journey, that you're both have your individual mindset, your individual journeys, because I do feel that's what was scaring this masculine, worried that they maybe in other relationships they had to conform to whatever their partner wanted them to be, or their family. Maybe they always felt like they had to live up to their family's expectations. I do feel this person really just wants to be with someone who accepts them for who they are and allows them to evolve and grow as an individual. And that goes for you as well. Don't ever let anyone control you or put demands on you, because we're all meant to have free will and our individuality to be who we're meant to be, even in a relationship. I mean, a relationship is definitely, a relationship should only work if you're both allowing each other the space to be who you're meant to be. And that's what I feel this person was worried about, losing that individuality. So the closure card here. So maybe this person was not fully healed from a past situation where they maybe lost themselves a bit. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. They had to heal out from some sort of situation, either with their family or with their relationship, where they changed themselves in some way to fit in with what they thought their partner expected of them or their family expected of them. So nurture your relationship like blooming flowers, that they will begin to flourish. So we did get that mother card, and I feel this person really feels like you're a very nurturing individual, but I do think it's just a reminder here that nurture the connection. Again, every single flower is individual. There's no flower alike. They may look alike, but they've all got, different number of little seeds in the centre. The petals are different formation. Every single flower is individual. And that's what I feel, there's something come through here, but this person really needed you to see them as an individual. They didn't want to lose themselves like they did in a previous situation. So emotional baggage can weigh you down. Emotional baggage can weigh down relationships if you don't unpack it. So there we go. Baggage from a past relationship was weighing this person down and stopping them from offering you something, so they sabotaged it with you instead, rather than face up to it. Well, I asked for it to come out on its own. If it was to come out, the proposal card. An offer or proposal in the near future that will that will come as a huge surprise. Sorry, I can't even speak. A proposal or offer that will come as a huge surprise. So there's some sort of offer or proposal coming in from this person that will be a huge surprise to you. So let's see. Give me one more, and then I'm going to get a few tarot cards. Do you want to give me one more from here? Okay. So, right path. Love is a beautiful journey, and you're on the right path. So, and alone time's here on the bottom. So I do feel this is just saying that you're both needed this time apart here to allow your person to truly go into that hermit energy and discover why they do the things they do, why they like to sabotage things. But I mean, this is a reunion. Strong reunion energy, offer coming in, an apology coming in. It couldn't be more clear cut. So I'm going to pull a few tarot. In fact, before I get some tarot, I want to find out a little bit more about what was going on here with this person. And then I'll get a song to close out. So tell me a bit more about this person's mindset. And they definitely want to apologise for something. Let's see. Tell me what's going on with this masculine and why they were in such self-sabotage energy, please. Okay. Father wounds. So this person definitely could have not had like a proper father figure in their life. They may have not lived up to the expectations of a demanding father or a disapproving father or a strict father, something like that. Maybe this person just never felt like they had that strong masculine energy in their life. Or maybe they just felt they never lived up to, like, you know, their father's expectations of them. Like, I thought you'd have done better at school, or you should have went to the same college as I went to, or something like that. My father is a big influence on my behaviour right now. As an adult, I have challenges with connecting to I have trouble connecting to the divine masculine energy within me and externally. Okay. So that's interesting. So this person didn't want to lose their individuality with you because they've lost their individuality in another connection or in their childhood. And with this coming out here, it makes me think that this person's their inner child just was never allowed to express themselves or have their individual, you know, they were never allowed to just be individual and have their own life or their own individual choices in life. And I think that's maybe why it's kept this connection stuck for so long, because if you were sitting in your divine feminine energy and your masculine was struggling to fully step into their masculine energy, that could have caused a big delay. And with the mother and the hermit, it seems like your masculine had to do a lot of soul searching and focus on that inner child healing, because there was something here, they weren't able to connect to their divine masculine energy. And that could definitely have been a hold up, because you know, if they couldn't connect to their divine masculine energy and you were sitting in your divine feminine energy, then that would definitely cause problems. Spoiling you. I want to give you the good life. I want to spoil you with gifts and trips, everything you could ever need or want. You deserve nothing less. So this person definitely wants to show you, as I say, I feel this person wants to show you a side to them you haven't seen yet. You may have, because this person told me at the start, you haven't really seen the best of me. You haven't really seen the true me. You only experienced, I feel like you experienced a very shadowy version of this person. And you definitely triggered that in them. Others' opinions. I feel bound by my culture and my family's beliefs on how I should live my life. Exactly. I'm working towards breaking free of limiting myself based on their beliefs over me. Oh, I cannot believe that. That is exactly what I was feeling. And thank you for the confirmation. Give me another one from here. I'm going to pull some tarot. Tell me a bit more about this masculine that we need to know. So, attention of others. I am addicted to the attention of others. I love feeling wanted and needed. I don't feel whole without it. So, that tells me a lot about this person. As a child, they may have had no... they may have just had to conform to exactly the way their parents wanted them to be. They were, you know, they could not express themselves fully as a child. And now I feel this person, almost like when they get attention, it makes them feel seen. It makes them feel like they're actually getting some sort of form of attention, even if it's the wrong kind of attention. So this person definitely lives for other people's opinions of them and the attention of others. Tears. When I think about you, I cry. Now, I did say I felt really emotional, and I actually felt like I was choking back tears at the start. So that's what made me think this person is really sad and emotional for the way they handled the situation with you, for the way and I feel this person just can't believe how much they hurt you when you don't deserve any of it. You feel like home to me. Being with you reminds me of simpler times. You bring me so much happiness and peace. Yeah. Again, that's what I feel. You are, and I did feel, I'm sure I said home at the start. This person, their higher self is now saying, it's time for you to go home. Will you listen? Now, I'm sure I said that as well. This person's biggest fear now, they're aligned with you, they've gone through the awakening. Their biggest fear is, will you hear them out, and will you forgive them? So there's so many things I want to say to you, but will you hear me out? Will you believe me? Give me one more, please. These cards are just really confirming everything that I just said. So let's see. Feeling lost. I'm trying to make this work, but I feel so lost right now. I don't know what to do or say anymore, and it's easier just to stay quiet. So this person has stayed quiet for fear that you don't want to hear them out, for fear that the things they've said to you in the past that really hurt you. And now I think they're just really scared that, you know, the last person you're going to want to connect with is them. So I do feel this person, they are really emotional. They are aligned with you now. But as I say, they're the one thing that they have to really truly get the courage for here is to just be honest and tell you how they truly feel. So, oh my goodness, already at 40 minutes. Okay, so put that over there for a moment, and I'll get some, I'm going to pull just a couple of tarot for the overall energy, and then I'm going to get a song to close out. Look what I split the deck on. Two of Cups and Ace of Swords. Communication. Breakthrough for this partnership. You're about to hear from this person. This person really wants to reunite with you. Yeah, this person's done holding back, but they've never let go of you. I feel this person, when they hurt you, I know it's been their biggest regret. I know that because I feel, as I say, I'm actually struggling to hold back the tears. This person, it's their biggest regret. If I could turn back time, I'd take back those words that hurt you, and you'd stay. If I could reach the stars, I'd give them all to you. And you'd love me like you used to do. See, I sabotaged this connection. I sabotaged this this partnership. Yeah, King of Swords can be cold and harsh. They're a great communicator and they're straight to the point, but sometimes their words cut like a knife. Words are like weapons, they wound you sometimes. And it was so strange because when I was, we were doing the Goddess Gateway activation a few nights ago on 1010, Athena was actually saying that. She said that, you know, the hardest battles are not the ones you fight on a battlefield. They're the ones you fight with words and with emotions, because they leave the deepest scars. And it's so true. When you think about it, when you were a child, you fell over how many times and cut your knee, skinned your elbow, fell off your bike, fell off your scooter, whatever you did. You don't really remember those. You don't remember the pain of that very, you know it happened, but it's not something you dwell on. But yet, if someone has said something cruel to you or harsh to you, or called you a name, it cuts like a knife, and it stings like a knife, and it doesn't heal very easily. You remember it, right? You remember the harsh words, but I guarantee you don't remember every single cut you had on your knee or every single bruise you got. So definitely words can cut like a knife, and they can leave deeper scars and deeper wounds. So let's see. Give me overall energy for this. Although I think we've got a pretty good idea of what's going on here, but let's see. Seven of Wands. Someone who wants to stop being so defensive. Someone who... So, Queen of Pentacles. This person sees you as life partner, as wife material now. Three of Swords. I'm sorry I broke your heart. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I hurt you in the past, see? But this could also be this person was defensive because of a heartbreak from the past, yeah. As I say, I just feel this person has lost themselves, lost their individuality a lot. You know, maybe through their childhood, but also through previous relationships. The Ace of Wands. I want to make this work. I want to make this partnership work. Tell me what this this king, this masculine, divine masculine's planning here. What's this divine masculine planning here? Whoa. The moon. They're planning to have some sort of emotional, I'm not going to say emotional breakdown, emotional confession is the word I'm looking for. An emotional confession. They plan on showing you the emotional side. Yeah, look at the Nine of Cups. Wow. I just feel this is the emotional confession you've been waiting for. From your Emperor. You could be a Queen of Wands. You could be coming out as both the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So you could have earth and fire. Your masculine could have Gemini and Virgo. But I feel you've manifested this emotional confession from your person. Two of Wands. Preparing, planning, making a big decision over the future. And this person's hoping you're not going to judge them too harshly. Yeah. They're hoping that they can bring an end to this conflict between the two of you. They just don't like it anymore. They hate the silence between the two of you. Yeah. I want to work on this connection. I feel this person has been working on themselves since they've been through their ascension as well. This person's definitely aligned with you. This is definitely an emperor. This is someone who's fully ascended. Ace of Pentacles. So, you guys, I feel this person has been working hard here because they want to have this Ace of Pentacles to offer you. Yeah. I just feel this person's like, please don't walk away from me. I've been working hard on myself and I've been working hard to achieve this for us. King of Pentacles. I want to be reliable. I want to be someone you can depend upon. I'm financially secure. Let's do it. Can you forgive the past? I want to have this reunion with you. This person is highly emotional. Yeah, there's been a lot of back and forth, a lot of indecisiveness. But I want this reunion. I want to celebrate with you. I've just heard I want to take you off the market once and for all. I know what I want now. I see it all clearly. And look at that. I just split the deck on the Chariot and then the Sun. I want to move towards my happiness. Do you want to go for it with me? Do you want to get on this Chariot with me and let's both head towards our happiness here? So, this person knows, this person's probably going to break down. I had the word breakdown in my mind, but I feel it's more like this person's going to break down emotionally, not have an actual breakdown. They may already have had one of those. But this person's ascended. Let's just put the deck on the Three of Cups. Strong reunion energy. After a period of silence between the two of you, you know, you both had to go into this deep reflection. Let me get a song to close out. Oops, just knocked all my crystals over. Okay. Song for the Lonely by Cher. Cher's greatest hits tonight. Song for the Lonely. This card comes as a reminder that if you or someone you are connected to feels alone at this time, trust that you're surrounded by divine love and the angels. Song for the Lonely. So definitely Cher vibes coming through. So if you're hearing a lot of Cher songs lately, okay. Let's get a little song. Kind of believe the first card to open the deck to is a Cher song after me singing that at the start. Okay. Give me a couple of songs to close out this message, and thank you for all your guidance throughout. Thank you so much. And one more, please. One more for this connection. Oh, one came out. One came out back in and then two came out. And look what's on the bottom. A song for the lonely again. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've got 4. So The Blower's Daughter by Damien Rice. Someone is so adoring of you, but they could be keeping their distance, maybe because you're already in a loved relationship or because they are. But this just tells me your person was holding back from you for other reasons, because they were scared that you didn't want to hear them out. They were scared that they'd done too much damage. But they've been loving you from a distance and adoring you from a distance. Everywhere by Fleetwood Mac. Someone from your past is realising how much you mean to them. They have fallen for you, but they need to swallow their pride and tell you this. Exactly. Never Enough by Lauren Aldred. Someone finally understands the power of this connection. Now, what did I say at the start? This person saying it's taken me a long time to process what this connection means and my actions in the past, and now I understand it. Life has no meaning since they lost you. Wow. And Can't Get You Out of My Head by Kylie Minogue. You are living rent-free in someone's mind right now. If you are thinking of someone right now, it's a sign they are also thinking of you too. So that's what I have for you, my lovely friends. I look forward to connecting with you all tomorrow. So let's close out. Dearest everlasting Father, oh, I almost forgot to send you all blessings. Blessings to you, your home, your family and your pets. And God bless your union to come in with your special person in the 3D very soon. Oh. Dearest everlasting Father, thank you for this time we have spent together today, and thank you for all you do for us. As we all move on with our day or night, wherever we are in the world, would you go ahead of us, dwell within us, shine through us, blessing all those who cross our path. God of hope, would you fill us to overflowing today with all joy and peace by the power of your Holy Spirit. Pardon me. In Jesus' name. Amen. Take care, everyone, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Namaste.